Picture this. Super Bowl Sunday. Everyone around you is screaming, high-fiving, emotionally wrecked, and you're standing in the kitchen refilling your drink, wondering if it would be rude to leave during the third quarter. You've felt like this your entire life. Turns out there's a neuroscientific reason, and it's not what you think. Here's the thing. Your complete inability to care about sports isn't a personality flaw. According to neuroscience, your brain is literally wired differently. And what I'm about to explain will change how you see every sports-obsessed person in your life. And the most fascinating part? The difference might be genetic. Stay with me because there's a specific psychological mechanism that explains why their brains treat a football game like a life or death situation, and why yours simply doesn't. Let's be clear about something. Not caring about sports doesn't make you boring. It doesn't mean you lack passion. It doesn't mean you have no competitive drive. And it definitely doesn't mean something is wrong with you. If you've ever sat through a Super Bowl party wondering when you could politely leave, if you've ever nodded along to Monday morning game recaps without understanding a single word, if you've ever felt like an alien because your entire office was devastated by a playoff loss and you genuinely could not figure out why, this video is for you. Here's what nobody tells you. Roughly 40% of Americans don't follow any sport at all. You're not a tiny fringe minority. You're almost half the population. But sports culture is so dominant, so loud, so everywhere that the 40% who don't care end up feeling like they're the weird ones. You're not weird. Your brain just processes reward, identity, and belonging through completely different channels. And understanding those channels is going to explain a lot about how you move through the world. Because the difference starts at the neurochemical level, and it's more profound than you think. Let's start with the brain. When a sports fan watches their team play, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that makes you love your family. Their neural circuitry is literally treating millionaire strangers in matching jerseys as members of their tribe. This isn't a metaphor. fMRI scans show the same brain regions activating during a close game that light up during genuine social bonding. And then there's dopamine. Every play, every possession, every near miss, the brain gets a micro hit of anticipation, followed by reward or disappointment. This is intermittent reinforcement, the most addictive reward schedule known to psychology. It's the exact same mechanism that makes slot machines so effective. The uncertainty is the drug. This is the mechanism I mentioned. Their brain treats a third down conversion like a survival outcome because the dopamine system doesn't distinguish between real stakes and simulated ones. Research from the University of Chicago suggests that variations in dopamine receptor genes can predict how strongly someone responds to competitive spectator activities. Your total indifference to whether that team wins or loses might literally be written in your DNA. People who don't care about sports also tend to have what psychologists call lower tribal instincts. A 2019 study found that people with low sports interest showed significantly less us versus them thinking. They don't automatically categorize strangers based on team loyalty. They don't feel the pull of in-group bonding through shared competition. But before you feel too good about that, let's be honest about something uncomfortable. Sports fans often score higher on certain empathy measures. They practice caring deeply about strangers' struggles, game after game, season after season. If you don't care about sports, ask yourself, do you actually direct that empathy somewhere else? Or do you just not practice it at all? There's a name for where that empathy goes instead, and it explains why you might feel things more deeply than any sports fan you know. There's a phenomenon sports psychologists call burgeoning, basking in reflected glory. When a fan's team wins, they say, "We won." When the team loses, it becomes, "They lost." Notice the pronoun switch. Their identity literally expands and contracts based on outcomes they had zero control over. People who don't obsess over sports are far less likely to engage in this kind of psychological merging. Their self-concept is more stable. They don't need external victories to feel successful. Their self-esteem doesn't fluctuate with a scoreboard. And this connects to something even bigger, how you construct meaning itself. Sports fans find meaning in narrative, the underdog story, the comeback, the dynasty, the heartbreaking loss. It's compelling because it's unpredictable, real drama, with genuine emotional stakes. People who don't care about sports look at the same narrative and think, why would I emotionally invest in an outcome I can't control, performed by people I don't know, in a game that doesn't affect my actual life? Neither perspective is wrong. There are two different approaches to the human need for story and meaning. One group finds epic narrative in a championship run. The other finds it in a novel, a relationship, a creative project, a scientific discovery. This is what psychologists call empathy allocation. You have a finite capacity for caring deeply, and people who don't follow sports tend to pour that entire reservoir into social causes, personal relationships, creative work, and intellectual challenges. A 2021 study found they scored significantly higher in openness to experience and aesthetic sensitivity. They're getting the same reward, meaning connection, transcendence, they're just sourcing it differently. Now let's talk about the part that's harder to say out loud. For some people, not caring about sports isn't just a neurological trait, it's a scar. Maybe you were the kid who got picked last in gym class. Maybe sports culture felt like a wall designed to keep you on the outside. Maybe the aggressive competitiveness, the chest bumping, the trash talking, it felt hostile, not fun. Your indifference might be protection, not preference. And that distinction matters. There's also the social cost when sports are the default language of connection, at work, at family gatherings, at barbecues. Not speaking that language can feel isolating. You're not excluded on purpose, but you are excluded. And over time, that exclusion can harden into resentment, or worse, into believing you're fundamentally incapable of belonging. But here's where the research actually offers something powerful. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who studied optimal experience, found that flow states, those moments of complete absorption where time disappears, can be achieved through virtually any activity. For some people, it's watching sports. For others, it's building something, solving something, creating something. The mechanism is identical. Only the trigger is different. And here's what researchers found that should give you pause. People who don't obsess over sports often report feeling more present in their own lives. They're not spending 3 hours every Sunday experiencing someone else's struggle. They're engaged in their own. There's something quietly radical about that. Think of every human's engagement style as a position on a spectrum. On one end, the spectator, who finds meaning through watching narratives unfold, bonding through shared observation, riding the emotional waves of outcomes they can't control. On the other end, the participant, who needs direct involvement, hands on the clay, skin in the game, their own effort shaping the outcome. Neither end is superior. But if you've never cared about sports, you now know exactly where you sit. Quick self-test. When something exciting happens in the world, is your first instinct to watch someone else react to it, or to go experience it yourself? Your answer tells you everything. You're not broken. You're not boring. You're just someone who decided that if you're going to care about something, it's going to be something you can actually touch. Your brain's reward system, your tribal instincts, your empathy allocation, they're all calibrated differently. Not broken, not missing. Calibrated for a different kind of engagement with the world. You don't need a team to belong to. You never did. That's not loneliness. That's sovereignty.